Hello friends, I'm going to explain you ICI cost of capital illustration 11 in simple way. Now just see question. The question is calculate KE using realized yield approach given years, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and dividend for year 1 it is 1 rupee, and year 2 1 rupee, year 3 1.2, year 4 1.25 and year 5 1.15, and price per share at the beginning of year 1 9, the beginning of year 2 9.75, at the beginning of year 3 11.5, and the beginning of year 4 11, and the beginning of year 5 10.6. Then what is the before we are going to calculate realized yield approach, let us know something about realized yield approach, that is what really realized yield approach does. It discounts future cash inflows to present at a rate known as cost of capital or return. So if I invest 1000 at Y0, that is beginning of the year, and I will get return 100 rupees, that is take dividend plus capital gain of 100, total I got 1200, and then KE equals to 1200 divided by 1000, that is 1.2. So what is my return? If I want to know, then 1200 minus 1000 divided by 1000, that is 20%. So the formula is D1 plus P1 divided by P0 minus 1, or otherwise D1 plus P1 minus P0 divided by P0 equals to growth or return or KC for that year. And then so if you see here, then what is speciality or different in this? What is speciality of this question? Why it is done in different way than that of other sums? Because in other sums there is a constant growth. We discount every cash flow at a rate, and what we got was that single rate. But here every year the rate of return we are getting is different. So what we are going to do is very simple. That was just we are going to find every year's return, and we are going to average it so that we can get our required rate of return. Then going to find KC for every year. Then we will do average it. Then average cost of capital for year 1, KC1 equals to D1 plus P1 minus P0 divided by P0. D1 equals to dividend at the end of the year plus P1 equals to price at the end of the year minus P0, that is beginning price divided by beginning price. Then we get D1 plus P1 by P0 minus 1. We are going to transfer minus 1 to our left side, that is 1 plus KC1 equals to DP1 D1 plus P1 by P0. Then 1 plus KC1 equals to 1 plus 9.75 divided by 9 equals to 1.1944. That means KC1 for year 1 the return is 19.44, but we are adding 1 to both sides, so 1 plus KC1 equals to 1.1944. Similarly for Y2, year 2, year 3, year 4, we have 1.2821, 1.0609, 1.0772 respectively. Then generally what we do is we just average. That means A plus B plus C plus D by 4. How many sums are there numerator, divided by that much of number. So to get realized yield or return or cost of capital. But we know that for growth rates, population growth, that we generally use GM, not AM. We are generally use geometric progression or geometric mean, or rather than arithmetic mean. So we are going to average them to get out required return rate. So root over 4, because there was 4 numbers, root over 4 y1 into y2 into y3 into y4 minus 1. So that is 1 plus KC1 into 1 plus KC2 into 1 plus KC3 into 1 plus KC4 whole power 1 by 4 minus 1. So if you see here, then we get that is 1.1501 minus 1 is approximately equals to 15% growth rate. That's it.